Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. Today's video is going to be a little discussion about my books to finish list. I did make a list in my new Creative Companion, which I shared a little bit of that in my last Weekend With video if you want to check that out. But I thought I'd do a video completely about that. And I'm going to talk to you about a little bit about the books to finish list and some of my books to focus on this year. So this is kind of like a yearly plans video maybe. But here we go. So I wanted to share with you kind of where I'm at with my books to finish. And again, this is an assumed eventually. Like, not all of these are going to get finished this year. The only one that I'm positive is going to get finished is this Portrait of the Mermaid, because I only have 7 pages left to color, which is awesome. But this is the list of the other books. So we have Daydreams, Portrait of the Mermaid, Enchanted Faces, the Pocket Edition, 50 Farmers Miniatures, A Million Magical Creatures, and Botanicum. So these books, these 5 books up here, these are all of the pages I have left to finish. So that's exciting to kind of see that that's it. That's all I've got. In Botanicum, there's a lot more, but I did want to have it on there because I do want to finish that book one day. I think it would be so beautiful to have that done. And then this side, I do have like all of my different books I want to focus on this year. So we'll kind of talk about that too. But first, let's go through the books to finish. I'm going to do a flip through, kind of show you where I'm at the start of the year. And then we'll do some check-ins periodically throughout the year. So let's start with Daydreams, because that's the first one that I have listed. So I'm just going to do a quick flip as we go through, and hopefully I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see all of the images as we go. Now, a lot of this was started, this was one of my very first coloring books, so a lot of these pages are older, and I did not have like a sample page, so I've used some of the title pages for trying to figure out mediums and stuff when I first started. So it's a little messy, just forewarning. So here we go. So this is where I'm at with my Daydreams so far. I am really happy with my progress in this book so far. I do have almost the whole first half finished. And that's not staying there. Hold on a second. Lots of really cute pages that I really love. Some of them I don't love as much, but that's okay, because you learn and grow and your coloring style changes, and that's just kind of what happens, right? If you watched my books, I think I have a video similar to this from last year, so not a lot has changed. I really only finished 1 page in this book last year, so yeah. But I have plans. I do have a buddy color set up in this book, so I'm excited for that. I did work a little bit more on a couple of the whips, but not much has happened with that so far. I still have all my notes in here on things I would like to try. So now we're getting into the part of the book where I either have like whips going or like these 2 are both done, but here's one that I did a little bit more work on, which I really think that looks cool with the gold all over the peacock feathers. I'll probably incorporate that into other areas of the bird too. I got stuck on this, so I'll come back to it eventually. This one I'm a little intimidated by because I've seen so many people do such beautiful things with it, but hopefully I can get over that and get it done. Same with this one. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this guy up. If not this year, then by the end of next year for sure, because I have 30 pages it looks like to finish, and that's including all of these random whips that I have in here still too. So yeah. Yeah, I just like flipping through it and seeing how much I do actually have done. This is a page my daughter started, and I asked her the other day, I said, so are you going to finish the page? And she's like, no, I don't think so. I was like, all right, I guess I'll do it. She's like, sorry, Ma. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so this is what I've got left. So you can see like there's more pages in the back here that haven't gotten any love yet, except for that one. And then the last couple pages. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with Daydreams. I'm excited to work in this. Like I said, I have a buddy color set up for this month. Next is Portrait of the Mermaid. And I did several last year. So like I said, I only have 7 left. Let me zoom you in a little. Yeah, I only have 7 left in this book. Now, these ones shouldn't take very long for me to do, but it's a lot of hair. Like, even if I use markers, it's a lot of hair. And I like to add stickles and sparkly bits here and there. So I have enjoyed the process so far. So here's one. All of them have a skin tone base. But like I said, not all of them are done. This one's one of my favorites. Like that one. Move that out of the way. A couple of ones that have skin tones done. And then these last couple are done. So that beautiful one and this cool one. And that's it. So yeah, so only 7 more to go in here. And they're all started, so I just need to do them, right? All right, so yeah, 7 more to go in this. Enchanted Faces, it looks like it has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 22 pages left. So still another one that I've done quite a few pages in. And these ones are getting multiple pages done in a month. So, yeah. I do have a short video out there as well, doing a flip through of the pages in this book on my Instagram. So if you don't want to sit here and watch me flip through them here, you can watch it over there. It's just like a little reel. I really loved this one. This one was one of my favorites from last year. Just like the brown combo. There's that one with all the glitter. I'm hoping you can see, like, there's glitter all over that one. There we go. Yeah, all of these have a little bit of sparkle somewhere, I think, even if it's just like in the pen around the border. There's that one. Yeah, these have been so fun. All her hair is nice and sparkly. It's fun sometimes to use your gel pens to blend, and that's kind of how I got that hair, which is really fun. So I'm going to give you, you get a sneak peek of my completed pages for January, because I have already finished one of these. I did post on Instagram, so it's not a complete surprise, but I really like the way she turned out. She reminds me of like a movie starlet. So I wanted her like lips to be super dramatic compared to like all the pale coloring from the rest of it. I don't know if I achieved like a starlet kind of look or not, but it's kind of what I was going for when I was coloring her. Yeah, see there's chunks here and there that aren't finished, and then you'll have a stretch of pages where they are. This is another one that's in progress for this month, hopefully. Crazy Tiger Girl. This one was another one that I really liked the color palette on. I just thought she turned out really cool. This one was an Instagram favorite. I liked her too. So yeah, this one is getting really close. Very excited. Very, very excited. I think it's going to be really fun to look back on and just have this as a completed book. Yep, so there's that one. So that is Enchanted Faces. Then we'll do 50 Farmers Miniatures. This one has 32 left. I'm going to zoom out here. Hang on a second. Okay. All right, so here we go. So this one has quite a few that are done, quite a few that are not still. So I'll flip through it rather quickly, but you can kind of see the different fun backgrounds that I've done in this one. That's really what I've used this book for the most, is just to have fun. Just to really explore and have fun. I'm very excited on all these cowboy ones to do some kind of cool, like Wild West kind of something or other. And several of these I have drawn in like circles. This one's definitely going to be a little circle because I can already, like, I know that the next page has a circle on it, but I can see like a little circle background around that, like that guy. Yeah, a couple of them I've penciled in like circles where I know where I want circle backgrounds. This one will be another cute one with like a wanted poster kind of thing or something. I don't know. That's my thought process on some of these. Yeah, you can see here's one where I've drawn in the circle already, so I know that one's going to have a circle. Very excited to color in here. And you can see one, my work in progress for this month is coming up here in a second. Here's another one where I've gone ahead and drawn in the circle because that will be really cute with the little circle background. Yeah, so here's my work in progress for this month. I like the way it's turning out so far. I love that one. That one turned out so fun. Several of these I really, really loved. I've just had so much fun. This one's probably one of my favorites from the year. I just love it. I love the way it turned out. I do try to color them thematically too, so like, or seasonally. So depending on the picture, I try to make it, you know, more fall or more spring-like or whatever season it is. So that's been really fun to do that. All right, so there's that one. That's where I'm at so far in 50 Farmers Miniatures. Next is A Million Magical Creatures, which we'll zoom back in for this one a little bit. Okay, so here we go for this guy. This one has quite a few left. This one has almost 45 left. But I still have quite a few done in here, and lots of them are whips. Not lots of them. A couple of them are whips, but yeah, I'm very excited. There are several done in here, so I'm, like I said, I feel like I'm making progress. And that's always nice to see. Again, I'm trying to color seasonally in these books too. So a lot of the times you'll see a page, well, I mean, like the fall ones will have definitely more fall colors, especially for me. I didn't do a Christmas coloring in this book this year, but I do have a couple marked to color, hopefully, for the wintry kind of months. I left that one. So hopefully that will work out. Yeah, like I said, not as many done in this, and quite a few more to still color, but for a, you know, a Lulu Mayo book, There's a lot of pages in these little books. And I do have quite a few complete. So yep, so there we go. That's what I've got in a million magical creatures so far. And then in Botanicum, there's quite a few in here that I do not have done. So we'll kind of do a fast flip through of ones that I do have done. So I've got both of these pages done, and these are like true to the bird and the snail and the flowers, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll take the suggestion and run with it a little bit, but then I have some whips spread throughout this book as well. So yeah, you'll see some here and there where there are whips that need to be completed. Let's see, what do we have? This is one of my favorites that I've ever colored, I think. One of my favorite pages I've ever done. It's just so pretty to me. I love it. This one's a fun one. That one was the disaster that started the whole... I mean, it looks fine. Like, if I look at it now, it looks fine. But man, that video... Oh, if you ever want to see me make a mess, you can go back early on my channel and watch me just completely destroy the page and the book. Here's one that's a whip, which I'm excited about working on a little bit more. Here's one that I love. I love this one too. This one is following all of the colors. And then the bird. Like the bird and the butterfly are the right way, but like it's really just the colors that were suggested or shown, I guess, on the images I looked up for those ones. And I did have some reference images saved on my phone a while ago for this page, but I don't think I have them anymore, so I'll have to re-look that up. But the nice thing is, in the back, you can look that up because it's all in there. So this one I have like the colors that I saw when I looked up the flower images, so that I kind of have I know like kind of what kind of palette I want to be working on with that. This one I think I just did my own thing and I don't love it as much. So lesson learned on that one. So yeah, I've got a couple whips here where I was just playing with supplies, doing different fun things in the backgrounds. Let's see. There's another one where I have March color palette ready to go. Another one where I've started things. I at least have colors ready. Here's one I finished. There are two that I finished here, which these ones I both really love. Let's see, what else we got? Another one where I was coloring water. I think that was for a video. Okay, and then these guys here, which were each done in the previous Januaries. So this one was just because I needed to get back into coloring. This one was a color along on the channel, so if you're interested. And this is using all Crayola products, which is really fun. So yeah, you can check that out on the channel. And then here is a whip that I'm working on currently. So you can see that. That'll be nice and beautiful. And I think that's it for this one. Yep. So that is where I'm at on all my books to finish. Very excited to be working in this. I did reduce the amount of books for that list, just because I wanted to really be able to focus on those books specifically and see more pages done in these. And it makes me feel good to have those work done. So to the other side of this little layout from my book here. So this is the books to focus on that I wrote down. So I have all of Johanna Basford's books listed here, which I'm not going to share all of them with you because you guys have seen those a million times. But I do want to try to do a color along on the channel. Hopefully one out of each of these books, because there's 10 books listed here, and I want to try to get about 10 color alongs this year for her. So we'll see how we do. I will tell you now, I'm going to struggle with Lost Ocean and Magical Jungle because those are my least favorite. I really like all of the other books, but those two stretch it a little bit for me for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to go over some of the untouched books and some of the books that I just love. And we'll kind of flip through those a little bit. I'm going to share those with you. And yeah, let me share those with you now. Okay, so these are the untouched books that I would like to focus on this year and try to get at least one page done in. Maybe more if I'm feeling it, but definitely at least one page done. So the first three, which right off the bat, are all from Kirby. And it's these three. So I've got Mythic World, Alien Worlds, and Phantomorphia. And I've had this one for so long, and I don't think I've done anything. I might have like barely started something, but I can't remember if it's in this book or another. Yeah, it's in a different book. So I need to do something in this book. And I have a couple that I really like. So I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to do it, but like this one is one of my favorites in this book. So I can see myself doing something out of this for sure. But yeah. So yeah, definitely want to work in this book. Mythic World. This one just threw me for a loop. I'm going to zoom you out a little. Threw me for a little bit of a loop when it came out. I wasn't sure what to do with it because there are pages in here that I absolutely love, and there are pages like this one I love, this one I hate because it scares me. So yeah, it's like the ones that are a little bit more like this. I don't know if I can color those, but there are some like this one, like this one, like this whole layout, like those ones I could all see myself doing. This one I could totally color, even though it's a little gross still. Like that's a little scary, but I could still see myself coloring it. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there are some that are definitely not going to be colored and some that I really do want to color. So this is not going to be ever going to be a complete book for me, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, let's be honest, the majority of the books that I have are not ever going to be complete, but, you know, yeah. So yeah, want to do something in Mythic World, and then I have been just loving people's pages in Alien Worlds lately. Like every time I see one now, I'm just like, oh, I want to color in it now. So, again, some of them are a little much for me, but a lot of them are really cool and really interesting, and I want to play. So like this one is so cute. This one's a little freaky, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, so I definitely want to try to do some work in these Kirby books, because I have not touched any of them. Yeah, so one of those. Next are a couple of brand new books for me. So one was Fairy Wonderland. I got this one for Christmas. I kind of did a little bit of a flip through in my weekend whip this past weekend. It's a beautiful book. I love a lot of the pages in it. And yeah, her characters in this book are so cute. Look at how cute that little guy is. I really love this page too, and there's snowflakes. That would be perfect for winter. I'll mark it. I don't think it'll get done this winter, but I'll mark it. Yeah, I really love this book, and want to work in it. So there's one for that's Fairy Wonderland, and then Labyrinth is the other brand new one from Joseph Kattenbang that I would love to work in. This is a gorgeous book. I was completely enamored when I opened this, and it just was like on every page. I was like oohing and eyeing and just loving all of it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love his characters too, but there's something about Fabiana's that I think are just so cute. And his is just like the overall everything of his that I like. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so there's that. And then another one from Joseph Kattenbach that I've had for a little while is Avary, and I have not done anything in this one either. And this is one that when I saw it, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And I want to color all the pages. And I haven't touched it. And I don't know if it's because I'm a little intimidated by it, which that's quite possibly what it is, or it's just not, I don't know. But now that I have these things written down, my plan is to, once I have worked on a page in these books, to color the book in my planner. And hopefully that will, you know, that little goal of having all these little books colored in there will give me a little boost of inspiration to color in them, maybe. Okay, so next is Wild Flower Folk, this gorgeous book by Christine Karen. I don't have very many of her books. I think I maybe have one illustration of hers that I've ever finished. But this is an amazingly gorgeous book, and I would love to color in it. So that is why it's on my list. This is definitely not one that I feel the need to get rid of at all. Every time I flip through it, I'm inspired and can see colors on things, and yeah. So I just want to work in it, and I love it. Very inspired by like all of when she does her skin and her hair, and there's multiple colors thrown in. I love watching her paint. It's lovely to see her work. Next is Enchanted Earth. So I got this one relatively shortly after it came out, and have colored multiple in Circle of Life, and I have not colored anything in this book. So I really want to work in this one. I thought it was so cool when I got it. I loved the shapes. I loved the like how this is a globe. I thought that was really creative and cool. That she's worked that kind of all into these illustrations. And yeah. So yeah, definitely want to work in here. I think it's just neat. So yeah, so something in Enchanted Earth I would love to work on. Then I've got the Africa book by Rita Berman, which is another one that is newer to me. And is just stunning. It's just a stunningly beautiful book. I love it. I just saw today Cat and Paste. If you don't follow them on Instagram, I will put their Instagram name on screen. You need to follow them. Their work is so cool, so inspirational. It's just so neat to see their work every time. Very distinct style, very cool style. Yeah, check out their Instagram. But yeah, really, really can't wait to work in this book. I love all of Rita's books, but yeah, this one is one I have not worked in yet, and one I want to. And then the last two on my list are Atlantis and the City Among the Stars books from Hannah Carlson. I got this one and I loved all of the cute little quirky characters and the neat costumes and the cool, like all of the cool like star things and aliens, and then I would look at it and be like, well, I don't know how to color that. Moving on. Let's go to the next thing. So I am determined to work in this one this year. So cute. And then of course this is her newest. And normally I am not a big like underwater ocean type. Those aren't my favorite books usually from illustrators and artists, but this one is so beautiful. Like this one's not my favorite page, but you know, this one is amazing. So yeah, it just depends on the page really. But the majority of the pages in here I really love, so definitely. I do like this one. I do like that one quite a bit. Really love that one. So yeah, I want to work in this a whole bunch. So yeah, those are all the untouched books I have, and let's just move on to some of the books that I love that I want to just play with this year. Now, a couple of these are untouched as well, but for the most part, there has been something done in them somewhere. Serendipity is one that is untouched, but is one that I really want to work in. I need to get better at the zooming in. You can see all my little tags and stuff that I have shoved on the side here. Yeah, this one's really cute. I do have the hardback version, so there is only one copy of each image. And the paper's a little nicer than what you would get, well, quite a bit nicer actually, than what you would get in the regular Amazon book. I didn't mind paying a little bit extra for that. And love that he has that option out there now. These illustrations, I really liked all of them. I thought they were all really cute. And I have seen many people do this one for winter and Christmas, and I just thought it was so cute. So this one might be one that I can try to do this winter. Yeah, loved this book. Love it, love it. So Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. Anything in any of these Able books. I do have, in this one, I have one completed page. So I have her. And then in this one, I have one started, one work in progress. So I have that one. And that's it. That's all I've done. This one's untouched. I will occasionally go through and mark pages, just kind of flip through and be like, oh, I want to color that one. And then I just get intimidated, I think. I don't know. But I'm going to stop doing that, and I'm going to start coloring in these because they're gorgeous and I want to work in them. So yeah, so my April books are on my list. I would love to work more in Seasons by Hannah Carlzon. I have several done and several started in this book. Lots of whips actually in here. But I also have quite a few done. So, and then at least on this one, I still have the colors that I was using, so I can go back and finish that. I think that'll be really beautiful combined with this page once it's all done. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I have this one started, which is really fun. This one started, I was using crayons to do the stems and stuff. I don't know if I'll continue with that or try something else. I have this whip that is so close to being done. I just have to finish these blue flowers, really. And I have my colors, so I can get it done, no problem. And I have like things just randomly started here and there, so amid, you know, the finished pages. So this is one my daughter started. I might go through and clean it up a little bit and see if she has any interest in finishing it. She probably doesn't, but that's okay. But yeah, like one day I'll just be like, okay, well, I'm in the mood to just color something. So I'll grab Neocolors or Inktense or something and just pick out part of an image and color that. So here's like with the water colored on this one part of this page. Or like here I've just done a strawberry, well, a diamond, a gem that will be the same color as the strawberries and some of the flowers. Yeah, and then sometimes I'll take a marker and do kind of the same thing where I'll just go through and just randomly color things in with the marker. And yeah, so, but then I do have several finished pages. So this is a color along on the channel. Here's one that's still not finished. This one's a color along on the channel. And then I just finished this one. This one is not a color along, but it is several of my weekend whips from December featured this page. So you can see me working on it. And then I also have this one finished. And And then like, you know, like here I've got branches colored in, and that's it. This book. Yep, that's it. So yeah, I will probably end up sticking with like coloring them within their seasons. So I might still come back and do one winter one. I was thinking about maybe working on her a little bit because I already got some of her skin kind of whited out, and I wanted to do like a really, really pale skin tone. I don't know yet. Or I could work on trying to fix my big old mistake here where I started to come through to the other side of the page because I put too much water down on things. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. But yeah, so work more in seasons. I would love to work more in Europa, which I already have several pages marked. I do have a buddy color scheduled for this later on. I only have a few pages done in this book. So I have that one, I have that one, and then I have a double page, this one here. So that's all I've got done so far in this. Oh no, in this one. But yeah, I want to work more in here. So yeah, so more in the Europa book. More in this wonderful little book by Ursula Schwab called Ren Bogen. This is just a book full of rainbows. And I showed this several times on the channel. Each page has rainbows on it. It just makes me happy. I have one finished page and one whip on this book, in this book. So there's the finished page, which was really fun to do. And then the whip is in here somewhere. But yeah, this is one that I would love to work in again this year. Do I have another whip? Oh yeah, and then there's the rainbow. So yeah, want to work in that one. I would love to work in any of the Chamia Angelkova 50 miniature books. So any of them, like any of them. I do have one finished page in this one, which is this little cute little turtle guy. But like these ones, I don't have anything colored in. So hopefully seasonally, I can maybe grab a couple of these and work on them throughout the seasons. Because they are quick little colors normally if I just don't go overboard. Wait, I might have one finished in here. Oh, I do. I did that one. That one was a buddy color. So yeah, so I have one in there too. But that's it in here. But these are so cute. It just makes me happy to color her images for some reason. I just think they're so fun. I would love to work more in my nice little town books. Now I have all of them. So, really specifically this one, the 6, I would love to work more in the Valentine's one, and I would love to work more in the 11. So those are really the ones I'm going to be focusing on, hopefully, if I can keep my focus narrowed down. I do have multiple done in this one. I think I have 4 pages done in this book. This used to be on my books to finish list, but I took it off because I didn't reach for it for a whole year. Like I started this one and then stopped and then didn't go back to it. So I don't know if it's like I need to be in a mood for this or what it is, or if I start something and then get discouraged and then I don't know. This one has one whip in it as well. And this was one that I started and I don't like the way it's going. So it's really hard for me to get back and keep going with it. So I used washi tape on the balloon, and then I did a weird orange sky, and I think that's completely throwing me off. I was trying for like a sunrise something, and I didn't love it. And then I think once I get the shading and stuff done on the house and everything else, it'll be fine, and it won't detract so much, but I don't know. But yeah, so, and I don't think I have anything else in here, but there are a couple of images in this book that I really love. This is all the adventuring ones. I loved this one. So yeah, I just thought this was such a cute book. So yeah, so those two and the Valentine's one specifically. Then next is Fairy, well, I have marked down Fairy Miracles, but also Fairy Celebrations. Those two, both those I would love to work in more. I did do a page in this book, right? This one? No, I did one in Fairy Miracles. Oh, I do have one in this one. There we go. Yeah, and then I colored another one in Fairy Miracles, but this one is another one that I would like to work on at some point this year. Try to get another page colored in a Clara book, because they're really fun to color. I just have to get past some of the little things that I don't love. Yeah, like this little octopus gives me the creeps for some reason. I don't love it. I know I'm sure it'll be really cute once it's done. I don't like it. And I don't always know what it is that throws me off, but yeah. Anyway, I really love this one. I love this nameplate page. So that could be one I could work on. So yeah, something in Fairy Celebrations or Fairy Miracles. And then the last two are, no surprise to anybody, more Joseph Cat and Bang books. I should have just put a Joseph Cat and Bang across the board and just had that be just its own like category, I guess. I have a whip in Odyssey, a couple whips in Odyssey. I might have one more. I think I have one more in here too. Yeah, this one was one that I had. I was going to buddy color it with my lovely coloring friend B, and neither one of us could finish it for some reason. So that's as far as I got. But I have several in here that I love. So that one, you kind of saw the other ones are all towards the back, I think. Yeah, I have this Tree People one. I have this Aztec City of Gold one. I have the Little Mermaid one. Yeah, and then this one. I love this book. It's super busy and it takes a while to do the pages, but it just is so cool once they're done. This one's almost done. And then I have started this one a little bit here and there, so yeah, I want to work in this book. And then the other one is Magical Earth, which I finished one page in this last year, and it was the moose page. I had a blast doing this page. Love the way it turned out. And now I want to color all the pages in this book too. I love, they're so beautiful. Like I said, there's just something about his artwork that I just adore. So yeah. Oh, and I've got this guy started. So hopefully I can get to work on some of those pages. So yeah, that's on my just books that I just love that I want to work on. So yeah, so I know this was a little bit longer video for me, but I wanted to kind of share with you the books to finish, where we're at the beginning of the year, and then some of the other books that I wanted to focus on for the year. And that's kind of my coloring plans, really. Each month I will hopefully be checking off at least, one of those books, one or two. Well, I mean, one definitely on the Johanna list if I'm doing color alongs, and then hopefully one or two others from those other shelves, and then multiples from my books to finish list. So we'll see how it goes. This is kind of the books that you're going to see from me throughout the year, and I hope that's exciting for you guys. And yeah, looking forward to a great coloring year. And thanks so much for being here. Until next time, I'll see you later.